What's up, you guys? My name is Ben, and welcome to my channel where we talk about crypto trading and investing and all things finance. In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how I was able to develop my own strategy trading over the years that has helped me turn $2,000 into an insane amount. And it all happened in 18 months. This will blow your mind. Here's a few screenshots of my portfolio to keep you guessing what I made. Comment down below your guesses. This was not an easy journey. It didn't just happen overnight, but I've learned from my mistakes and I want to share my knowledge with you about crypto trading, and I even created my own course for trading. I always make these videos so that you can learn from all my experiences and mistakes and be able to replicate this in your own life as well. So you can experience growth and a love for trading like I have. If that sounds interesting to you, stick around till the end of the video to find out how much I made. And make sure you like the video and share it with your friends. Subscribe because we will be doing a giveaway once we reach 1,000 subscribers. I will be giving away my course for free to one lucky winner, which is valued at about $300. Let's get it. Now I want to share my story with you about finances and trading and how I got into it. First experience that I had with earning my own money was in California when I was about 7 or 8 years old. And me and my cousins collected seashells and sand dollars from the ocean, and we got this huge collection. We thought it'd be fun to try and sell them on the sidewalk right next to the beach where people would walk by or ride their bikes. And we sold the sand dollars for about $1 each and the seashells for about 5 cents to 25 cents, depending on the size. And I stayed out there for about 6 to 8 hours, while most of my cousins only stayed out for about an hour or two, because I just loved learning and being able to earn money. And I think we made a total between 40 and 50 bucks from that day. And it was such an amazing and great feeling to stick with it and work hard, even if most of the people that bought them only bought them because we were some cute little kids. But it was still a big learning experience that taught me lots. When I was about 10 to 12 years old, I would mow lawns in my neighborhood with my childhood friend, and we would make about 5 to 10 bucks each on lawns. And we didn't have many customers, so it wasn't very often, but we still would make a little bit here and there. I would also collect soda cans to recycle them when I got a few big garbage bags full, and it would get me about 20 to 50 bucks from recycling them. I was finding creative ways to make money as a kid that would lead me to find creative avenues later in life to make even more as I got older. When I was 12 years old, I had over $500 saved from working and making money, and I decided to make my first big purchase on an Xbox 360. I bought it with a few games and probably spent over $300 for it all. I felt super proud to have bought something that was mine and I was in charge of it. Like when my brothers wanted to play a game, they would have to come to me and ask. And I played all these games like Dragon Ball Z, Madden, Call of Duty Zombies, Skyrim, etc. And that leads me to my next part about how a video game has taught me about trading. I know that there are a lot of people that grew up on this game like I did. It's called RuneScape. It's like a game like Skyrim where you could do anything you wanted in the game and you had skills that you could level up or quests that you could do. But all that I would do in this game was I would go to the Grand Exchange, which was like the stock market, and I would buy items and flip them for a higher price. I would buy these items at a higher price and then sell them for a lower price to check to see where the price was trading at. I would then use these numbers to buy it at the low price and sell at the higher price with all different kinds of items. And I did this for hours and could spend so much time and had so much enjoyment from it. I became one of the richest players in that game as a teenager and just enjoyed using my money to make me more and flipping it and also cutting my losses when I had them. Little did I know from playing a simple game, I was learning valuable lessons and practicing habits that would make me a very successful trader in the future and also would help me make actual money with it. Fast forward to 2017, when I was 21 years old, I found this investing app called Acorns, which is very nice and convenient, and it's basically like a savings account that you deposit money on there and you choose an investment setup, which can be a little bit more aggressive or a little bit more conservative, depending on what you want to do. And you can also see what your portfolio could look like in 10, 20, or 30 years by investing $5 a week or $50 a month, whatever it is you can invest. And I used this for about 3 to 4 months and made about 60 bucks on my investment of $1,500, which was pretty amazing because that's about a 4% ROI in 3 to 4 months. So on average, it's about a 12 to 16% ROI a year. If you're interested in this app, you can find a link to it in the description. Now, in the summer of 2017, my friend introduced me to investing in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Now, I was a new investor, and so I made a few mistakes at this time, but you live and learn. I invested about $1,200 into Ethereum at about 200 to 220 bucks a coin, and I watched it drop to like 150, and I was just hoping that it would go back up. I think I sold it for around 180 bucks a coin for about a $200 loss. And then I was moving to Idaho for college in September, and I had about 800 bucks that I could afford to invest, and I invested it all in an XRP around 20 cents. When I moved away and was living in Idaho, I was struggling to find a job my first semester there. I had less than 100 bucks in my bank account for most of that semester. I was so desperate that I would use those survey apps that pay you about 10 to 25 cents for a 10-minute survey, and I would just try to do everything for an extra 10 bucks. When my friends would ask me to go out to eat, even at Taco Bell, I would have to decline and say I can't afford it. I had to save every dollar I could, and I learned how to spend about 10 to 15 bucks a week on groceries that would last me all week, which is something that's about equivalent to one meal at a restaurant. I did everything I could to not touch my investments and take any money out of them. At the end of that semester, the last day of the semester, something crazy happened. My investment doubled. I was now at 1,600 bucks, and I couldn't believe it. I was so shocked. And then the next day, it was at 2,400. In the matter of 3 weeks, I was sitting over 10 grand in that one investment of 800 bucks from about 4 months before. I was so convinced that it was just going to keep going up and that I was going to be rich. I was mistaken big time. I made a good move though to sell about 1,500 bucks worth to take out my initial investment and then some extra around the top of the market. Then it just started crashing. It dropped a lot very quickly, and I made the mistake of reinvesting that $1,500 I withdrew just a few weeks after or a month after. Now, what happened was months went by and it just kept dropping lower and lower and lower, even back to the prices where I bought. And my portfolio dropped all the way back down to 800 bucks and even as low as 500 bucks.
It's gone.
I patiently dollar cost averaged into them. For those that don't know what dollar cost average is, it means to split up what you want to invest in 5 to 10 amounts, what you split up into weekly payments, no matter what the prices are at, so you get an average if it were to go down. So if you want to invest 500 bucks, you would invest 100 bucks a week until you reach that 500 bucks. So I did this investing like 50 bucks whenever I could, maybe once a month for about a year. And then I moved back to Arizona for better job opportunities and for college. In July of 2019, I decided I wanted to learn how to trade crypto because up to that point, all I did was buy and hold. I tried those paid trading groups that I paid monthly subscriptions, and I also paid for a site that did trades for me automatically. I was winning a couple trades here and there, but also losing them about 50-50, and overall I was just losing money. I thought this was a waste of my time and money to pay someone else to lose me money. So I canceled all of those, and I started to develop my own strategy of trading that worked for me. It was a combination of holding and swing trading that I came up with, this whole way of trading that I found that worked and was a slow and steady growth and consistent. I was extremely impressed with the growth and what I accomplished in the following months and a year and a half. After 6 months of my own trading, I grew my portfolio from $2,000 to over $10,000. That was even before the bull run started, and then I saw it drop in March of 2020 back to about $4,000. Boom! 6 months later, I was over $20,000, and my portfolio fluctuates about 10 to 30% a day sometimes, but I don't focus on that. I just focus on the trades that I make every single day. Now to the big reveal. Comment down below how much you think my portfolio grew in 18 months. Drum roll, please. Over $100,000 now. I've never felt more blessed and appreciative for what I've accomplished and done in the past year and a half. So I created a course to teach everything I do and learned from my mistakes that I've made so that you can learn from them, from me, and not make the same mistakes. I've taught this to a few people and they've had amazing success growing from $1,000 to over $40,000, and another friend that grew from $10,000 to over $400,000 in about a year and a half. I knew what I was doing was different and would work for the average investor that didn't want to learn technical analysis and the stress of day trading. If you're interested in learning from me in my course, you can find it in the description below. Now, a lot of people are probably thinking that I only made this much money because crypto went up a lot and that we're in a bull run. But I outperformed my portfolio if I were to just hold instead of trade. If I took my portfolio from 18 months ago and I didn't trade it at all, right now I'd be at about $25,000. And my portfolio from 12 months ago would be about $50,000 right now. And from 6 months ago, my portfolio would be at about $60,000 to $70,000. So yes, you could see that I outperformed my portfolio from just holding by trading by a lot. And so it makes a big difference from the way that I trade compared to just holding. I had no idea that growing up, playing a game such as RuneScape could teach me such important lessons for trading, such as being consistent, not being emotional, and reacting based on those, and cutting losses, and many more tricks that have helped me. It's so crazy how much you can learn as a kid that will help you be that much better at them later in life, just like I experienced with trading. Thanks for watching this video, and if you stuck around to the end, I want you to comment down below, "Loom to the moon." And make sure you like the video and subscribe for more videos like this. And I also want you to comment down below what kind of videos you would like to see me do. And remember to always keep it in the green.
Yeah. Okay, good. We got it. Okay.